Hey guys, it's been a little while since I've made a video. I think the last kind of series project video I did was showing how to replace the front strut tower on a Cabrio that was rusted out. We have that one completed and kind of off to the next one. I have moved residences and had a lot of life changes in the middle of all that, so it's been a little while, but back on the project list. So this here is my 1994 Chevy full-size two-door Blazer. This was actually a conversion van company sort of conversion, so that's where you get the beautiful 90s pontoon boat paint job. It's in great shape aside from some of the primer damage that you get out of that era, causing some of the paint to pop. Other than that, it's relatively straight and rust-free. So this has been a toy ever since I bought it. It had a 6.5 liter turbo diesel in it. Not known to be the most highly sought after diesel engine ever, and I recently kind of found out why. So in driving this thing to work, I got a big bang and then a heavy vibration. So you're looking at it now, and I've got a portion of the front clip pulled apart here in advance of taking out the 6.5. I'll probably go ahead and diagnose it and find out what the problem was, where the failure point was. I'd actually had the top end of this motor apart a couple times. The first time to do injectors and to do the basic tune-up stuff, and then the second time after I had a head gasket leaking down and was pushing some coolant into the cylinders. This time around, not sure what happened. Not sure if we starved it on oil and what the deal is. For the most part, the engine, it needed a little bit. I think the turbo's a little needed some work. I think there's probably the wastegate wasn't sealing all the way, or it wasn't building full boost, even though the impeller seems to be okay as far as in play and all that, and side play on the impeller. So anyway, I guess I just wanted to kind of frame this up a little bit. So it took me a while to try to come up with a plan for this whole thing, mostly because of the cost and mostly because of what this engine is, and that it's not a very reliable diesel engine. It's a 90-degree V8 6.5 liter, very similar to a big block. It often gets by mistake, I guess, called a big block engine that was converted to a diesel. This is actually designed as a diesel engine, unlike some of the other ones. I believe there was a Buick diesel early on that was actually a modified big block, but this was a purpose-built diesel platform. This is the same engine that they ran in a slightly smaller displacement in Humvees. The military, I believe, still uses this platform. However, the manufacturer of the block and some of the subcomponents and all of that have been reworked over the years, as a result of them finding failures, everything from cracking main webs to scoring on the cylinders, which is also typical. Typically the number 8 cylinders, or the cylinders back against the firewalls, will get hot, a little too hot. They've done some cooling improvements on the new blocks and all that, but problem is those are expensive. I mean, you can buy a short block for those things, and I think they're like 10 grand if you can get one.